Hi, my name is Mel Thompson. This video is about what could have been a very scary illegal voicemail message from a debt collector to an indebted consumer. If you've seen my credit card debt videos or visited my website, creditsaver.com, and read my credit card debt posts, then you know who I am. If you have not, then briefly, I'm a consumer who had $63,000 in credit card debt that I could not afford to pay. To get control of my finances and regain my peace of mind, I did a lot of research on the credit card and debt collection businesses. As a result, I was able to develop effective legal written communications to frustrate debt collectors and collection attorneys, and I was able to avoid paying what I owed but could not afford to pay. I am not an attorney, and in all of my debt media, I tell everyone that they can and should find an affordable consumer rights attorney to advise them about their debt worries. I also tell everyone that debt collectors are powerless. They only have the power to tell you scary lies. And here is a good example of how they do that. This message is a robocall. It is a pre-recorded message where individual names and numbers are filled in with other pre-recorded voices. I am playing it for you off of my voicemail recording. While it plays, I will scroll the same message on the screen, and as is typical of debt collectors, they got my name wrong on this message.
1:43 p.m. on January 8th. Lewis Thompson. I'm contacting you from the Process and Summons Division. I'm calling to notify you that there will be 2 charges filed against you in your county. Looks like fraudulent activity has been attached to your name and your social security number. Lewis Thompson. I do need to make you aware of your legal rights to address your charges prior to them being filed against you. You will need to do so before you receive your summons at your place of employment or at your home address. Once you're served, your rights will be forfeited. Your case number is LTG7525576. Their telephone number is 30444109999. You will need to speak to someone in their legal department.
They are attempting to impersonate a law firm. Law firms do not make those kinds of calls. It is a violation of the TCPA for a debt collector to threaten a lawsuit. The phone number they left to call was an out-of-state number for me. I returned the call. The person answering the phone did not identify herself or the name of her company. She simply asked, "What is your case number?" I in turn asked her what the name of her company was. She mumbled something like J&A. So I said, "What does that stand for?" And she told me. Later I Googled it, and not to my surprise, it is a debt collection agency. I asked her, "Is this a law firm?" This time she carefully and quite clearly answered, "It is a litigation service," whatever that is. 5 days later, I received another briefer pre-recorded robocall from a supposed summons server. The recorded voice said, "This is a summons service. You will be receiving a summons at your home or place of work. To prevent this from happening, call." Then he gave the same out-of-state number as the previous phony lawsuit robocall did. From what I know, summons servers are paid to serve summonses to in-state, in-county lawsuit defendants. They do not make telephone calls to out-of-state consumers warning them about a pending summons with their name on it. To the uninformed, all this could have been very convincing and scary. If another consumer had returned that call, they could have been conned into making a minimum payment on an old debt to make the phony summons go away. And by doing so, they would have restarted the statute of limitations on that debt, making it current. And with that payment, they would have admitted to it in writing. Most consumers are not well informed enough about the consequences of the credit card debt they cannot afford to pay. Owing credit card debt is not a crime, but threatening a credit card lawsuit does make a debt collector liable for civil penalties. As I said in the beginning, debt collectors are in the business of scaring consumers into paying. Be careful, educate yourself. You are welcome to watch my videos on YouTube and read my posts at www.creditsabre.com. That's credit, S-A-B-R-E. Good luck.